Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the best Amethyst cards in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM here on this tier list. Did a pretty thorough job, in all honesty, of getting these Amethysts. We got 60 cards on this list today. And before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. Start off with Franz Wagner, who's very, very good. I think he might even be S. He's 6'10" with legitimately quality movement, a nice jumper, just overall a really solid card. Stats and badges are a little underwhelming, but I don't think he's bad at all. Kevin Durant has great animations, but the stats and badges definitely let him down. I don't think I'm going D, but honestly, I should probably be going D as I'm looking at this list. I lied. He's got like 67 strength. He's got no badges. He's D tier. I'm sorry. I love it. I like his animations, but Amethyst KD just doesn't have it. Cedric Coward's really nice, 6'5", but good defender, good slasher, good release. Overall, very, very solid. I think Franz is probably a little better, but Cedric is still a very solid option. We'll go A tier with him. Cam Thomas, 6'3" shooting guard, plays no defense. We're good. Michael Porter Jr. is a knockdown shooter with a pretty solid escape and drag back, good size at small forward too, but not a spectacular defender or anything like that. Just a good but not great card at small forward. Anthony Davis, C. Realistically, I mean, he's just kind of slow, not the best shooter either. Honestly, pretty underwhelming. I'm going to go C for Brandon Clark, too. He's got great stats and badges, but his jumper is atrocious. This Brandon jumper is one of the worst jumpers I've seen. It's legitimately terrible. Nick Claxton is very limited as a shooter, like a 55 3-ball. He can barely, kind of occasionally hit a wide open three, but it's rare. He's a very good defender, very good interior force, solid speed and stuff. I don't think he's D, but I do think he's C. Gretus Vasquez plays no defense at all. Does have a decent jumper at 6'6", but he's not athletic, nor does he defend. Honestly, not a big fan of him at all. Even D, even C tier feels generous. Derek Queen's got great animations. If he had better badges, he'd be S tier. He's not very complete at all badge-wise, but his release is freaking great. He moves really good for a power forward. I hope we get a better Derek Queen card here relatively the next couple months. By the way, Derek Queen, I know this is a little random. Give him a moments card. Please, 2K, please. He had a 33-point triple-double last night as I record this video. Give Derek Queen a moments card, please, 2K. I'm going A tier with him. Terry Dishinger, awesome movement, very good release, well-rounded stats and badges. Honestly, pretty solid card. I'm going to go A with him, too. And I'm also going to go, I think, A with Marcus Smart. I don't think I'm going to go S with him. There's a couple guys that may be a little better. So I'm going to go A with Marcus. 6'4", a little bit of a low 3-ball rating, but very good slasher, very good defender. Still a very, very good card. Dalton Connect is slow and has an ugly jumper, and he's only a shooter anyway, so that's not good. Marquise Chris is 6'10" with a solid jumper, but defensively he leaves a little to be desired. Is a very athletic finisher, though. I think he's probably B tier. Naz Reid, I'm going to go B as well. Good shooter, but not huge at all. He's only like 6'9", not crazy good defensively or crazy athletic. Channing Frye is slow with a not very good jumper. KP has 25 speed. Obi Toppin is the same as Naz Reid in terms of the level of card. Better slasher, not as good of a shooter. A little more athletic. Rui Hachimura, and I'm talking about speed. Obviously, he's a lot more athletic when it comes to the dunking. Rui Hachimura is going to go S tier. I don't love his jumper, but he's so complete stat and badge-wise. Jumper's not bad, and he does everything else really, really good. He is a very, very solid card. Like his badges, he has 38 total badges as a base card. It's crazy. Josh Giddey at 6'8" does provide a lot of size, which can be valuable. Movement isn't the worst. Jumper's not awful, but again, I wouldn't say the stats and badges are insane, and the animations aren't either. Size at point guard is nice, but I still think I'm going to go A tier with him. Yabusele looks really nice on paper. I have not used his jumper, so I do not actually know what Yabu's jumper looks like. On paper, he's a well-rounded small forward. I'm going to put him A tier. If his jumper sucks, you could obviously move him down. I haven't used his shot. I'll be honest in saying that, so I'm not 100% sure about this placement. Marvin Williams, I'm going to go B tier with him. Solid slasher, really good catch and shoot shooter. Defensively, he's kind of just there. I think he's actually pretty good. I would take him over Chris and Porter, but I think he's also high B still because just defense isn't quite there. Jerebko is one of the best jumpers I've seen all year, but he does nothing else good. I just don't think that by itself puts him any higher than C. Mario Hezonja is A tier. 6'8", great slasher, great jump shot, and not a liability defensively either. Doesn't have SIGs, but he's solid. Jordan Clarkson, S tier. Really like this card. I think he's better than Marcus Smart and Josh Giddey. 6'5", good jumper. Moves good for a point guard and holds his own defensively too. He is a budget sleeper, really, really nice option. Tobias Harris is a non-defender who's also not particularly athletic, doesn't have great badges or anything. Corey Brewer is a 6'9" finisher who's got a very good release as well. Low-key like this card a lot. I think he's an awesome 3-and-D option. I think he's like low S, but still S. Duncan Robinson is a pure shooter, but not great defensively, a little on the slower end. I think I'll go high C for him. Paul George, also going to go S tier, 6'8", great slasher. Not as good as his Opal, obviously, by any means, with the same animations, same player build, all that type of stuff, and honestly, a very, very good jumper. Still well-rounded stats and badges. Great slasher. He's still a very solid card. Khalil Ware. S with him as well. He's my favorite Amethyst big in the game. Low-key my favorite Amethyst card in the game. I love Khalil Ware. I think his jumper is solid. I think his finishing is incredible. His speed and size is amazing at the center position. He's elite defensively, and he gets great animations too. He's really, really nice. Doug Christie's a pure 3-and-D and a good one. Good jump shot, good 3-ball. Solid, well-rounded defender. Hoffa movable and on-ball menace is super nice. Not the best slasher, but he's solid. I'm gonna go A with him. I'm putting Yabu in B, by the way, quite simply because of uncertainty about his jumper. I think I'm gonna move him down just because I don't really know for sure. VJ Ojcombe, 6'5", great slasher. Worse than Smart, probably, but not enough to be lower tier than him. I think he's low A. He's very, very solid card. Cam Johnson, 6'8", good shooter. Holds his own defensively. Better stats and badges all the way around than you'd expect. He's a little faster than Cam Johnson cards have been in the past. He's solid, too. I think he's another A tier. Mo Bamba is going to go S tier, 7-footer with a 7'10" wingspan. Big, lanky player build. Really nice release, too. Has good defense. He is solid. Grayson Allen is a 6'4" shooting guard with 75 driving dunk. Mad defense. He's just underwhelming. OG Anunoby, 6'7", good slasher, good release. Holds his own defensively. He's legitimately pretty darn good. We have a lot of small forwards. I think OG's a pretty good one, though. I think I'll go high B. Even that feels a little low, but I think that's where I'm going to go with him. Yeah, Luke Mamute is a fine 3-and-D with a fine jumper. He's just kind of there. I think he's a lower B. Jaden McDaniels, same as OG Anunoby. Very good defender. Good release. Definitely provides value. I think McDaniels is probably a little better than OG because he's a little bigger, too. I'm going to go both of them B. I think that's fair. I'm trying to be strict with this list, and, well, I don't know. I have Cam Johnson, Terry. I think I prefer Terry offensively for sure than both those guys, but defensively, it's like they are better. I think this is how I'm going to leave it, but I don't feel great about it. Both those guys feel like, you know what? I'm just going to have a big A tier. Both these guys are better than the B tiers. I'm fine with that. We're just going to put them in A tier. Cason Wallace, low-key S tier. I know he's only 6'3". I guess I go A tier with him too. He's got 80 driving dunk, but he's got 93 really good jumper, really good defense. You know what? Screw it. I am going S tier with him. I really like him. He's got great shooting ability. He moves not horribly as well, better than a guy like Marcus Smart does for sure. He's only an inch shorter, not as good of a slasher, but I think he's S tier. I really like Cason Wallace a lot. Trey Murphy does not have the stats and badges to be one of the better small forwards, but he does have the release and the dunking. Great jumper, great shooter, great slasher, just not quite there defensively. That's what holds Trey Murphy back more than anything else, which is why I only have him in B tier. Tony Snell is another just fine 3-and-D card. Just there, you know what I mean? Not horrible, but not great. Larry Markkinen, I think, is going to go low A. He has good size, very, very good pick and pop shooting. Not horribly slow, but he's not super athletic, not super duper versatile on that end of the court. I think him in A tier is probably pretty accurate. Vlade's D tier. Don't like the jumper enough. He's not very good. Dinwiddie will be low A, or just even mid A. I don't think low A is probably accurate, but he's 6'5", I believe. Solid defender, solid finisher, solid shooter, well-rounded card, decent badges. I'd say Giddey and Dinwiddie are pretty similar level, so that seems fair. Ben Mathurin, actually, I guess we'll go Jalen Duren next. Duren also has a 55 3-ball, just like Nick Claxton. He's very good otherwise, just like Nick Claxton. I think he's C tier. I think that's that's the right spot for Jalen Duren. Who else? Ben Mathurin is... He doesn't have any SIGs at all, but he does have a good jumper. He does have solid defense. I think I go B with him, but high B. That's probably fair. Igor Demon is going to go S tier for me. He's a better Josh Giddey. 6'8", feels very fast, has really good dunk animations, holds his own defensively. He's very similar to Magic Johnson, actually, as an overall card. He's pretty good, and I feel like I've low-key been a little harsh on him, not mentioning him in more attainable point guard videos, because he is pretty solid. DeAndre Ayton is a worse Mo Bamba. I'm going to go A tier with him. Jumper could be better, but he's got good size, good defense, holds his own all the way around. Not a bad card. Damari Carroll, 6'8", great jumper, 90 defense across the board. One of the best 3-and-D cards in the game. I think he is. I think he's low S, but I think he's S. Brandon Jennings is D tier, 6'1", very fun point guard with Patty Mills base and a very, very good. I mean, he's got Curry slide and a solid escape as well. But he's still D tier. He's completely like non-existent defensively. Just not going to cut it there. Gus Gerard is a really, really solid 6'8" small forward. He's got Curry escape as well and a pretty good jumper. Stat and badge wise, he does hold his own. Like I would say that card's pretty solid. In fact, I'm actually going to put him low S as well. I think Gus Gerard's pretty darn good. Donovan Mitchell is kind of just a guy, you know what I mean? He's a bit undersized. He doesn't have amazing movement, but he does have a solid jumper, very good slashing, fun to use, but not uber elite. LaFonso Ellis is really complete at small forward, solid jumper, 6'9", very, very good slasher too. Don't think he's quite as good as a Damari Carroll or a Rui Hachimura probably, but he's not that far behind. I think I'll go A tier. I think that's fair with him. We do have a big A tier, but that's fine. Kawhi's 6'7" shooting guard, same animations obviously as his Pink Diamond, not as good stats and badges obviously, but still pretty solid. Good enough shooter, moves pretty good for a shooting guard, 6'7" too. I think I'll go low S with him, low key. He's pretty solid. Caruso is also a better Marcus Smart. I'll go low S with him as well. 90 driving dunk, nice jumper. It's on quick. He's a better version of Marcus Smart. Very, very solid option. I'd say he's actually a little better than Kaysen Wallace is. So low-key Kaysen. I'm going to leave Kaysen in S though. I don't care. Jake LaRavia. He's fine as a shooting guard, does everything okay, like mid-80s on everything, but nothing too ridiculously amazing. He's just a fine, solid card. Will Richard is 6'3" at point guard. He would have been really nice if he was 6'5" or so, but he is a little on the smaller side considering his animations aren't insane. I actually was pretty excited about that card when he first was announced because his gold is 6'5", and I thought he was going to be a pretty good budget point guard. And honestly, if he was 6'5", he'd probably be A instead of B, but his animations aren't crazy. I think he's B tier. Terrence Jones is just a fine small forward, does everything okay, like 80 something speed, 80 something interior and perimeter, 85 driving, I think like 83 ball. Just a solid card. Ricochet is literally Franz Wagner 2.0. They're like the same card. Franz's jumper is maybe very slightly better than Ricochet's. That'd be like the one difference between the cards, but they're basically the same. Ricochet is one of the best amethysts in the game. I think he's S tier too. And then Jimmy honestly is going to go B tier. Just doesn't quite have the animations to be amazing at the, I mean, jumper's fine. Stats and badges are okay. His opal's really good. His Pink Diamond's solid. His amethyst just doesn't quite have the stats and badges considering the animations aren't that insane to be really, really great, but he's a fine option at small forward. And yeah, that is going to do it for the list. A larger top few tiers just because I think there's these are again the best cards of the tier. Maybe I could have been a little stricter and put some more guys lower, but I hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.